Good morning, everybody. Glad you're here. Thanks for being on time. We're going to get started this morning. Really, our meet will be very short today. I've got things posted for you on the classwork page. So, of course, as you know from yesterday, we're now into a new unit. We're going to be studying proteins. And yesterday, when I was lecturing to you guys, I talked about the denaturation process of proteins. And there are a few different ways that can be done. First of all, we are going to explore protein denaturation by using heat. And so we're going to look at that today. Of course, proteins can be denatured also by adjusting the pH. Which typically means adding an acid. I talked briefly about that. We'll explore that later in the week. And, well, actually, I think it's next week. And then also, of course, it can be done by mechanical means as well. And we'll explore that next week also. So today we're going to look at denaturing proteins using heat, okay? And I've got a lab for you on the classwork page. The first one, you'll see there's two labs under today's date. The first lab is called fried eggs. And so, of course, you guys are hopefully getting kind of used to how this is working here. You've got the handout there. And then there's the YouTube video. And we did the experiment for you, recorded it. And then you can fill in the data table on the handout, basically, while you're watching the experiment. Okay? And so just want to point out to you on the lab handout, on the back side, there's two data tables. The first data table, it's kind of the bigger one, is data table 5.1. And this data table is going to be filled out throughout the entire lab. Okay, time equal to 0 there is when we first crack the eggs into the pan. You want to make your observations as best you can. Write down what you see and what you hear us describing to you. And then you'll just continue to fill in that data table as best you can. Of course, we kind of chopped up the video a little bit so it wouldn't take as long. So your data table, you won't need to fill it out for the 24-minute time period like the students in class are doing. Just because, again, we've kind of cut it up a little bit so that you didn't have to watch an egg cook for 25 minutes on a video. It's kind of, So anyways, hopefully you'll still get enough out of the video. The data table 5.2 at the bottom there, that's going to be an opportunity for you to really look at the final color and texture of the eggs, particularly the egg whites, from the one that we pull off that's properly cooked and the one that we overcooked. Okay, so as usual, again, just watch the video, fill out the data table as best you can, and then when it's time to answer the analysis and conclusion questions, you will simply open up the SBR there, the science behind the results for 5.1, read that, and then, I spelled conclusion wrong on the analysis and conclusion questions. Just noticed that. Anyway, sorry for that distraction. But go ahead and read that science behind the results. That'll help you to be able to answer those questions. And then above that, the next lab for today is a Jello lab. And again, you've got a handout there, experiment 5.9 gelatin, and the video. And this is actually kind of a lab that when we do it in class, it's a 2-day lab because, of course, you have to make the Jello and then let it sit in the refrigerator for an extended period of time for it to set up. But with the video capabilities that we had, we were able to make that look like only a 9-minute experiment. So hopefully that will be good with you and for you. Okay. So again, same instructions. Just open the handout, watch the video, fill in the data table there while you're watching, and then read the science behind the results to answer all the questions. Okay. Ms. Hall, is there anything that you want to talk to the third block kiddos about here today? Okay. So, kind of standard, normal procedure here for today. You're going to be working on your own. I do want to just kind of forewarn you a little bit. Looks like we got quite a good number of students with us online right at the moment. So while you guys are all here, I want to just tell you for kind of planning purposes, looking ahead, on Thursday and Friday of this week, I've got 2 more episodes of Good Eats that we're going to watch in class. You might remember we watched a couple of episodes in the last unit on carbohydrates. And so you want to be sure to come to class on Thursday and Friday because, again, I can't videotape while we're watching that Good Eats. YouTube won't allow me to do that. They won't let me post it because it's copyrighted material. So, in order to do the assignments for Thursday and Friday, you're going to have to be in class on time. So make sure that you show up Thursday and Friday, and we'll watch those videos together as a group, and you'll be able to fill in the answers to the viewing guides that I will post for those 2 videos. And then also there will be a lab on Friday for you guys to look at. So as always, unless you have any questions, I'll go ahead and turn you loose to do your work on your own time. I will leave the meet open in case you need me. Have a blessed day.